How's it going, ladies and Pokegents? It's your boy Attic, and today we'll be looking at the sealed Pokemon products and the value that you can pull out of these boxes. I've got a spreadsheet made out that covers the top 10 pulls from each set that we covered today, and if you'd like to see more sets in the future, let me know in the comments below. I will gladly make it public. I will also be updating this list over time to keep tabs on the movement of the market. Now, let's start things off with a Surging Sparks booster box. We can see back here at the end of September, we topped off at over $300, and it looks like we've come back down to about 36, but that's not the end of it. Actually, the first reputable seller we have is over here at $250 for the booster box, which is a roughly 20% decrease in just the last few months. Now let's look at the top 10 cards from this set. We got the Booty Chew that everybody seems to hate. We got the Latias EX, one of my favorite illustration rare cards that has ever been printed. The Melodic is an absolute banger. I mean, the top 10 cards worth $740. This is out of a $250 box. That's not bad at all. All right, let's take a look at the next set. We got Mega Evolution Booster Box. Over the 6 months, we were down 11%. Looks like the box is going for around $240, and we scroll down a little bit, and looks like our first reputable seller, 540 sales. We got $245 and $10 shipping, so a $255 box, down from the highs of $340. That's quite a significant drop, but it's roughly 30%. That's nothing to squawk at. And let's take a look at the top 10 cards from Mega Evolution. Let's take a look here, scroll over a little bit, and we got Mega Lucario, Mega Gardevoir, coming back and forth. $1,400 for the top 10 cards from this set. Now that is a great value in my opinion. When you're only paying $250 for a booster box, but you can pull up to $1,400 worth of special illustration rares, that seems like a great bang for your buck in my opinion. All right, next up we got Prismatic Evolution. This is a specialty set, so there's no booster boxes. We'll just be covering the ETB today. Looks like the past 6 months we topped off at $136, where it's come back down to about $111, and now we're bouncing back up to about $120. Let's scroll down a little bit and see here. Those are Dollar General exclusive. Okay, $113, $5 shipping, roughly under $120. That's not bad at all. That's a decrease of $16. That's what, 15%? That's not bad at all. And the top 10 cards in this set, as you can see here, we're looking at $2,600 value for the top 10 cards in this set. Now, obviously, this is all the special illustration evolutions, and people are going crazy for that set. So this is probably the best bang for your buck. I mean, obviously, if you can pull the God Pack, and you made your whole year's worth of investments in one single pack. Take a look here. Umbreon at 891, Sylveon at 308, Leafeon followed right behind with 250. We got Espeon at 200, Glaceon at 186. This is a great set to put your money aside. This is what I'm doing. I'm buying as much Prismatic Evolutions as I can. Next up, we got Destin Rivals Booster Box, sitting at a comfortable $400 right now, where we topped off at almost $500 back in mid-September. Quite a draw, but it's obviously not that bad. Let's see, first reputable seller, yeah, $400 and $10 shipping. Let's look at the top 10 cards in Destin Rivals, $1,200. Now this is a little scary, obviously booster box going for $400, and the best value you can get is $1,200 in the cards. Maybe hold off on this set. There's room for it to come down in my opinion. Next up, we got Journey Together Booster Box. Looks like we've topped off at $256, came back down to around $230. Right now we're sitting at $240. Yep, most reputable seller here, $235 with $10 shipping. So just right under $250, with the top 10 cards being value of $400. Now this is a scary set. We got one card that's over $100, and that's Lily's Clefairy. Maybe not the best place to park your money right now. Let's move on to Stellar Frown. We got ourselves a $240 booster box with a high of $280 not too long ago. First reputable seller, that's Korean, and we got here $253 free shipping. Not bad at all, but the problem with Stellar Crown is your top 10 cards barely cover the cost of the booster box. This is kind of sad, I would not be picking up any Stellar Crown right now. We got Squirtle at 65, Bulbasaur at 60, Terrapagos 34. It just plummets after that. All right, next up, we got Blackbolt Elite Trainer boxes. This is another specialty set, so no booster boxes for this set. Looks like we're looking at about $85 for a booster box. However, let's take a look at the price here. We got Blackbolt top 10 cards, $1,400. Obviously, the black, red, and white rares are driving the market for these boxes. And then we got special illustration rares. The Seismitoad absolutely blew up overnight. People were buying that out. The Curum is a beautiful looking card. Ents Plan. These are great looking cards. I'm trying to pick up as much Blackbolt and White Flare as I can right now. Every time I see it, I pick it up. White Flare, same thing. $80 a boost, Elite Trainer box right now, excuse me. Victini, Reshiram, driving the whole market. Another special illustration rare Reshiram, just under $200. And after that, we got the Hydreigon, like Keldeo, driving a hard bargain. We got Zoroark at $50. This has actually moved up a little bit, looks like. And, that breaks it down for White Flare and Blackbolt. Now, let's take a look at a couple of extra bonus rounds. We got Lost Origin Booster Box over the last 6 months. We topped off at $820, right down to $654. But let's look at the actual sales. We got reputable seller, minor imperfection on the box, $750. After that, it looks like we got to go to the next page to find someone that we can trust. Look at this. Over 10,000 sales, $770 for the booster box, plus $5 shipping. This box is doing great in my opinion. If you look at it, really only down $50. That's less than 10% over the last couple of months. I would be picking this up. Fusion Strike. This is another story that we can look here. We got $1,000 back in September high, and if we look down here, 294 sales, $940. This is barely gone down. Looks like less than $100. That's 10% decrease. Ugh. Silver Tempest. We got topped off at $490 back in October. Let's take a look down here. Loose booster packs. We got 0%. All right, first reputable seller, $440 a booster box. Only down $50. That's just about 11-12%. And Crown Zenith Elite Trainer box, another specialty set. Let's take a look at the 1 year. We topped off at $228, come back down. Let's take a look here. 10,000 sales, $220 with $5 shipping. So $225 for this Elite Trainer box. We topped off at $228. That's down $3 from all-time high. We're about to see all-time high again with this box. That is insane. And people think that the market is crashing. They're just not looking in the right place. I can already hear the people in the background yelling, "We're down 20 to 30%. Our Pokemon investments are going to zero. It's absolutely over. We will never financially recover from this." Or we can take it day by day. Look at the charts, look at the market, see what's going up, see what's going down, take opportunity where it presents itself. And with that out of the way, I got one more thing to share. I've partnered up with a Pokemon treasury that's going to be giving away a PSA 10 Gray Felt Hat Pikachu on X. Go ahead and like, repost, and tag some friends. I'll be dropping the link down below. And thank you all again so much for watching. If you like this kind of content, let me know down below. Like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you all so much. I'll see you all in the next episode.